Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the SH Figuarts Dragon Ball Z Premium Bandai Kiwi. And this guy's a henchman character. I don't know how many people actually cared about this. It's kind of a strange release, but there's also some stuff to talk about, so it's going to be a quicker review than normal. It does reuse a lot of parts, I think. But I want to show you what it is in case you did want to track it down, because it does come with a new thing for Vegeta, and if you're a completionist, you might want to know about it. So let's go ahead and get this guy off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I'll show you my package. Standard packaging, good Dragon Ball packaging. Background's purple, he's purple. That's a thing they do. Some people love it, some people hate it. That's the way it looks though. Window at the top and side, so lots of light will get in there if you are going to display it on the card, or in the box. I wish they'd make the photos bigger on the back. Not that it really matters, but I think it would be nice. Alright, so I'll put a link in the description below. This guy is available at Big Bad Toy Store if you need to get one. He stands roughly 14.5 centimeters to the top of his noggin. That's going to make him just about 5 3/4 inches. Here he is up against a Marvel Legends Darwin. Not the biggest figure in the world. I'm almost positive he reuses a lot of Vegeta parts. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure he does. So we have some different parts in, like, all the purple parts are obviously new. I think the gloves and boots are new. Is the torso new? It looks a lot like the recent Vegeta, but it actually looks a little bit cleaner. So, I don't know. It might be new parts. Yeah, at least the upper chest is new because the purple is painted. It's all one piece here, so at least the upper part is new. I'm betting this isn't, but who knows. Anyway, let's talk about the aesthetic. It's not bad. The skin tones look like bare PVC with a kind of a shiny finish. Don't love that, but it's okay. The armor is a nice flat finish except for where it's shiny, and that looks really good. The pants are kind of a satin finish, and then the boots are kind of green. I'm assuming that's intentional. Is he supposed to have green boots and grayish white gloves, or what? What's going on there? Is that... Yeah, he's definitely meant to be that way. I don't remember him looking that way, but maybe that's a thing. Either way, they did a pretty good job. The only thing that's really lacking for me, other than the line work, which I think is always a problem, is that they didn't put any paint on the purple parts, and it would have brought him to life, and he wouldn't have looked as plasticky. Some shading on there would have gone a long way. Obviously, we have some paint for the details, but that's it. Sculpt is nice, though. I think it's a good-looking figure, so... It certainly could have been a lot worse than this. Mine has a chip on it, fresh out of the package, love that. But yeah, I think it's fine. For a significantly less important character, I'm guessing for most people, I think they did a pretty good job. So aesthetically speaking, I'm going to give this guy an 8 out of 10. Not too many problems. Alright, as far as accessories go, he's got 5 different heads, all kinds of different expressions. Very well sculpted, especially the crazy one. I don't think you really need anything here other than a little bit more shading on the purple. He does have scouters for the heads, so that's cool. They're interchangeable. You pop his ear off, pop the scouter on. That's pretty nice. For hands, it's a pretty small assortment. There's only 6 hands. But you do get the Vegeta head and a hand for Vegeta, or at least that's what it looks like on the package. But it doesn't look like it's the right color for Vegeta, and I didn't find the Vegeta that this goes to offhand, so I didn't bother looking anymore. But you do get that hand, either it's for Kiwi or Vegeta, I don't know, but the Vegeta head looks good. That's it for accessories. Lots of heads, a few hands, some scouters. I think it's good enough. It's not crazy good, but 8? I'd say 8. I think that's pretty alright. Alright, let's do the articulation real quick. I'm guessing it's going to be about the same as most of the figures we've seen in this line, but we'll take a quick look. Alright, let's pop this off. Okay, there we go. Does that stay on? Yeah, that stays on. So let's see, can we... Is it? No, they wouldn't. Did they? They did a double ball peg? I mean, it looks like it's not going to work at all, but it looks like they did a double ball peg. So... yeah, the way they did it sucks big time, but double ball peg for the neck to head, then the neck to body is another ball peg. So his head moves around surprisingly well. I'll take it. His little nubbins rotate, but I feel like they'll break easily. So be very, very careful with that. But yeah, his head works pretty well thanks to that neck motion. Shoulder pads still suck. I hate that they just haven't figured out a better way to do these shoulder pads. There are so many different options. That sucks. Using the butterfly joint requires the shoulder pad to just totally dislocate. Decent butterfly joint, but really unfortunate situation there. Ball peg on the shoulder allows the arm to move. He can raise his arms up quite high, but again, shoulder pad still going to be ugly. All right, swivel is fine there. You're going to get your full rotation, of course. Double jointed elbow, not the best range we've seen. That's unfortunate. Wrists have a ball hinge. That'll be fine. Torso on this guy, he leans back a little bit. That's as far as it goes. Leaning forward is that far, but I think you can lift it up. Yeah, you can lift it up and lean him all the way forward. Gets super gappy, totally unnecessary. They need to stop with the hinges. The hinges are not a necessary thing, and he could look a lot better and still function well with ball pegs. But he can lean forward really far, so I'll give him that. Leaning side to side is okay, though it does happen at a bit of an angle. You get some rotation up there, all the rest of the rotation down here. And down here, I'm not getting any motion, just swivel and leaning. Is it just a ball peg and not a hinge? I wonder how many of his parts are new. It's hard to say. Anyway, not the hinge that I would have expected that we've seen in other figures. And then these guys are on hinges too. So let's see for the legs. Another problem, the armor, they need to start using soft pieces or something because it just doesn't look good enough, and we're far enough into this line that they could have improved it by now. But he can kick pretty high, so that's good. Can't go back too far because they put a tiny butt on him. If you're gonna do that, just don't put the butt there. Put the cheek on this piece. Put the butt cheek on this piece so that you can bring the legs back farther. Oh well, whatever. Going out to the side still sucks. Yeah, this isn't a new hip. I'm almost positive. This whole crotch area is not new. Really bad range there. Thigh swivel is fine. Double jointed knee is going to be fine, I'm sure. Yeah. And then for the ankles, we're still using a double ball peg. His is better than some of the Vegetas, at least in terms of looks. Range is not great going forward, not great going back. Ankle rocker isn't great. All around not great. Toe hinge, it's one of their better ones, but it has almost no range still. So yeah, he's not an impressive poser at all. It'll do. His upper half is fine. The lower half isn't very good. I'll give him a 6 out of 10 for articulation for Figuarts. Alright, time for the final verdict. This guy wasn't that important to me. He wasn't very high on my list of things I needed, but I get them all and I review them all, other than Kid Chi-Chi. And it's a fine one. I'm not thoroughly disappointed or anything like that. I'm not really impressed. It's not like I'm telling you, go out, get it right now. But if you were on the fence, I think it's a fine pickup. It's not going to blow you away, but it's certainly not the worst thing either. So I'm going to give him an overall rating of 7 out of 10 for this line. He's fine. He's an okay filler piece, nothing special. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, but that's it for me, so thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.